Hi there, this is John McNaughton. We're in my upstairs of my home, and this is the only original I have in my house. It's called Via Dolorosa. And today I want to take you on a tour of my studio downstairs, where I'll show you where I work and kind of some of the things I do that most people don't know about. I'm glad you're with me. Let's have some fun. Come on downstairs. Okay, come on down. This is where I work. Kind of like a cave down here. The bunker. I usually keep this door locked. Welcome to my studio. Alright, so walking into the studio here, you can see I got a gazillion books. This is where I get a lot of my inspiration. I keep a lot of binders where I sort out different topics and photographs. You know, nowadays I keep a lot of things on my internet files. And that is where I do it. And I'm actually in the process of working on a painting right now called You Are Not Forgotten. Just come right down here, you can take a look. Got the Forgotten Man, got veterans, and whoa, no peeking. This is going to be a great one. You see I've been doing some painting. Yeah, that's what my palette looks like at the end of a day. All my brushes, my paints, Old Glory, always sitting right next to me. This is one of my early landscape paintings. I love doing landscapes, they're relaxing. I keep a lot of my files, my tripods. I've got lots and lots of costumes. Here you can see I box them up neatly. Got tunics and shoes and all different odds and ends. I photograph my models right here. I keep different light stands. You know, this is where my creativity happens. So I hope this has given you kind of a taste and a feel of what I do in my studio and the things that are important to me. I'm thirsty. I love what I do. I love to paint. I love to think of ideas that create a visual interpretation of what's going on in the country. I love to be able to talk about my paintings and explain why I do what I do. You know, this new painting I'm working on now, it's got so much meaning in it. So much to do with what's going on in this country. There are so many Americans that feel like they've been forgotten. They feel like the government has just given up on them, or that maybe they're not important. You know, what seems to be important, at least in the past, has been the big companies and the special interest groups and whoever's got their fingers in with the politicians and, you know, giving donations to their campaigns or whatever. And I think Americans are sick of it. I mean, why do you think Donald Trump got elected? They're sick of it. I really hope that Donald Trump can do even half of what he talked about when he ran for president. And they're stopping him. They're trying to stop him at every turn. And so I'm going to use my paintings any way I can to try and get the message out that we need to help President Trump. We need to stand for conservative values. And I don't, you know, it's not about bashing liberals. I've got a lot of friends that are on the other side of the fence. You know, people are people. Nobody's perfect, but everybody wants the same thing. They want something good for their children. They want to be able to provide a decent life for their families. They want what's fair. And both Republicans and Democrats, I hate to say it, they are so out in left field right now. You know, what we need to do is get rid of the crap. I mean, I think, you know, when I talk to my liberal friends, we both agree that you got to get rid of the corruption. You've got to get rid of the special interest groups that are hurting this country in Washington. It's got to be about the people, what's good for the people. And how do you do that when your elected officials are in the pockets of the special interest groups? There's ways to fix it, but it requires the people to rise up and to talk to their congressmen and tell them what they think. Tell them that we're not going to elect them if they don't change these problems that are going on. Imagine a country where we make America first, where we think of our children first, where we think of the economy, the wealth of this nation first. Imagine a country where we lead by example. Imagine a country where people don't hate each other for a different ideology, and we can actually discuss things. I don't understand why these college students are rioting because somebody wants to speak to them about something they disagree with. There's no conservative that's advocating violence. There's no conservative that's advocating, hurting a minority. They just have a different point of view. Why can't you talk about that in a college setting? These are ideas for paintings. These are the kind of things that I've just got to paint faster. Thanks for coming to my studio today. I got to show you around a little bit, talk a little philosophy. And, if you want to, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. If you want to subscribe, this is the first time I've done anything like this, and we want to do it on a regular basis. So we'll keep you in touch of what's coming up. And then you can go to my website at johnmcnaughton.com, and you can see all the paintings that I've been working on for the last 10 years. And some of it is a little controversial, but I think that some things just need to be said. So, thanks.